think it started recording. It started recording. Okay. So can anyone give some database examples? I have given some, but you also can give some. I think this page is filled with eight or six kinds of examples. I want you to give at least four or five, one by one, please.
Are you referring to MySQL, SQL?
Yes, yes. Yeah, any others? SQL,
Mm,
MySQL, yes.
Microsoft Access, Oracle.
Access, yes, very good. Access, Oracle, next.
MongoDB.
MongoDB, yeah. You are all giving examples of real proper databases. That's really good. But here what I have examples are, do you consider Word documents as a database? Excel spreadsheets? Yes.
Yeah.
Search engine Google. Library is also another kind of database. Facebook,
Yeah,
Instagram, all these are databases, right? Twitter and yeah. So those are the different kinds of databases. Examples. High level, not in depth, like relational databases or anything like that. Okay. Now, why do we need databases? Answer is here. Somebody can answer. Aishwarya said so that you can access data, store information so that you can access data later on, right? So that is one of the reasons that we need databases, and also manage your data. So if you want um, to manage your data, put them into a structured format, that's when you need the databases. And also, when you want to query some of the data that is stored, you can just retrieve the data what you need and store the rest of the data there. So those are the three high level reasons as to why we need databases. Okay. So now database types. Database types are, they can be flat files. What are the flat files? Can anyone tell me? Does anyone know what flat files are? Okay, so flat files are, you have text files with a .txt extension, or you have CSV files with a which are comma separated files with a .csv. So those two come under flat files. Okay, which we will be dealing with those files in this course, in this module. And there are some called document oriented databases, and there are some called graph databases, relational databases, hierarchical databases, network databases, all the network, yeah, Twitter and other things are also there, Netflix, all those kind of audio video related databases are also there. Okay, these are the different data types. Now coming to
Hi,
relation, yeah,
hi Indra.
any question?
Probably,
Yes.
probably just for refresher for everyone's concern as well. So, what's the definition of a uh,
Flat file.
flat file? Yeah, because you just give an example. So,
Okay,
what's
so
the
flat file is,
definition?
for example, you have in Excel, you have rows and columns, right? So in a flat file, what you have is each column can be separated by a comma. So for example, maybe I'll show you, I'll share that, I'll show you an example. Just give me a minute. I'll open that and then I'll share that with you. Okay, because we are going to use this one anyway. So I'm opening with Notepad and then I'll show you. Still opening for some reason. It's taking. Okay, it's not responding, it says. I'll try something else. Just give me a minute. Predictions. Okay, so I'll give you another copy. One with.
Just sorry for interrupting. I just want to have some
Yeah,
understanding.
yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
but yeah.
No worries. Okay. No, I have this one. I'm sharing a flat file. Good question. It is okay. So here I have a CSV file. See, if you can see the file name, it says predictions.csv. So if I open it with Notepad, it looks like this: IDX, that is IDX, comma, recency, comma, frequency, comma, monetary, comma, clusters 1 underscore. So this is all. So each comma represents one column. So this is one column. Sorry, this is one column. This is one column. This is frequency is one column, monetary is one column. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 columns are there. And if you look at the first row in this CSV file is a header. Okay. So that means these are the names of the columns. And if you go here, if you look at the second line, AV stores CO, that, and because there is a comma in here, that is included in a quotation marks. So this particular thing will be the value for IDX, and which is followed by comma. So this will be the recency value is this, frequency value is this, and monetary value is this, and for the others, clusters value is this. That one is clusters 1H0 is 1, the others are 2, 2 zeros. So this is how, if we open it in a notepad, this is how it looks. But I'll open the same thing in Excel and then share it with you. I'll just close this one and open the same thing in Excel. Okay, I'm sharing the Excel of the same file. See, it says, can you see the, yeah, can you see the name predictions.csv? And see, it is organized into columns and rows. And this is the header. So each column is separated by a comma. Okay. So those are called flat files, and they are typically, the extensions are .txt and .csv files. Okay. Understood? Any questions? Okay. So now let's continue with the concepts. Okay. Now, what is a relational database? Can anyone tell me what they understand by a relational database? Sorry, I couldn't hear you properly. Somebody said something.
One file link with another file.
Not so much one file because it's a database. We need to think about tables. Yeah, table. They are called tables. Yes, that's the good thinking. So we have like how we have done the data model in the last class. We had the customer dimension. We had the sales table, customer dimension table, sales table, and date dimension table, and etc etc, right? And then we have linked it. So we have done nothing but creating a relational database within Power BI by linking those tables, by linking those tables with one to many relationships. So that is called a relational database. So let's see some of the concepts here. Okay, store data in terms of their relationship to each other. What are the relational database concepts? And okay, now what is a table? Have given you some examples. I want some of you to answer.
Consists of rows and columns.
Yes, consists of rows and columns, and the examples are your sales fact table, customer dimension table, date dimension table, product dimension table, all those things. All those are tables. Everyone clear what a table is? Yeah, if you have any questions, you ask me. Next one is, what is a row? Just want to find out whether you understood what a row is. Somebody answer, because I'm not going to answer. What is a row?
Um, Data stored in horizontally in cells, like.
Yeah, it's not a cell, it's a row, one complete row. So we have seen the predictions file, right? In the
Yes.
predictions file, the first row was the header, and the rows afterwards, there have been several rows, right? So
Yes.
rows are horizontal, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that means the rows are values for different columns, right? So
Yeah.
that is what a row is. What is a column? Example, you can take example from the predictions file that I shared with you. What is a column? What is one of the columns that you would remember? Column names.
One was frequency.
Frequency, yes. One is frequency, one is recency, one is clusters, IDX. Those are the ones. So that means they are vertical like this. Rows are horizontal, columns are vertical. So that means the values will be of only one field, one column or two columns, depending on how many you select, right? So that is what is a column. What is a field? Field and column are a bit similar. So when you are creating a table, then that's when you specify a field. Field means column name. That's when you specify a field. So don't get confused. And now, what is a primary key? Can anyone guess? I think we did not discuss about primary keys and foreign keys in the last data modeling class, but I think we will discuss those today. Can anyone tell me?
ID.
Yeah, ID. So primary key means mainly it is the characteristics of primary key is it is unique. So it is the you can think of it as a row number for a table. Most of the tables have primary keys identifying the row number. It can be 1 2 3 4, or you can give a unique number like T001, T002, T003. Like that, you can increment the uh, number. So you can customize that, or you can just say automatically add the number when you are inserting a row. So that is
It,
what a primary key is. Yeah.
is it like a unique identifier?
Yes, unique identifier. That's the right word. Yes.
Okay.
So that's a unique identifier. Okay. Now, what is a foreign key? Can anyone guess? With the name. Okay. To explain, to maybe make you understand a bit more, I'm going to share the model that we used. I got the idea just now. So I'll share this one with you, and then you can understand a bit more. Okay, so data modeling. Yeah. If we look at this one, I'm going to, can everyone see this one? Okay, so see, let's just look at the sales table and the date dimension table. Okay. Now in the sales table, we don't have a unique key. We don't have a primary key in this sales table, but there is a foreign key. What is the foreign key? Can anyone tell me? Okay, let's leave the foreign key alone. We have the date dimension, and here in the date dimension there is a primary key. What is the primary key in the date dimension?
The date.
Yes. Why is it primary? Because the date dimension will have all dates unique. So if it starts at 1/1/2021 and ends at 31/12/2022, every date is unique. It gives all the dates that are there between 1/1/2021 to 31/12/2022. So that's why the date is the primary key, or it is the unique. Now, this date this date dimension is linked to the sales table. How is it linked? How is it linked? The answer is there.
One too many.
Date ended this foreign key can call me foreign key.
Yes, that's right. So it is linking with this date uh, field. This is called field or date column. This date field is linking to this date field. This date field in the date dimension table is the primary key, but this date field in the sales table is the foreign key, which is linking to this one. So that's why it is called foreign key, because it is linking from this table to this table. That's why it is called foreign key. There are other foreign keys in this sales table. What are those? Can anyone tell me? I'll just change the resolution of this one so that you can see. Yeah.
Campaign ID.
Yes, campaign ID is the foreign key, and it is linked to
Campaign time.
campaign team. Yes. So
And the
what is the
product.
primary key here?
Uh, campaign ID.
Campaign ID.
Yes, campaign ID. And what's the primary key here?
Category? No.
Product ID.
Product ID.
Product
Yes.
ID, yeah.
Product ID is again a foreign key here. So you get the idea, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's what the primary key and the foreign key stands for. So now you have the idea, right? Okay, so now let's go to the next module. Okay, next module is we will install SQL Server. It's not Express, it's developer version. I'm going to share the link with you, and we'll have to install two things today. One is SQL Server and the other one is Management Studio. And then we will see these ones. So shall we start installing those? Maybe before we, maybe I'll just share the link from here. I'm going to share it in the chat. Okay, so go here. Did everyone to see? Yeah. Okay, so, and I'm going to share that with you. So can everyone see this one? This page?
Yeah.
Now, yeah.
Which one?
So come
Yes.
down, yeah, come down and then download the developer version. It's free to download, so you can just download the developer version. And once you download, can somebody share, and then we can go through the installation process, because I already have a SQL Server developer version, so I just don't want to. So you can share.
Oh, hi, Indra. I think I have one. I download Express before.
Okay, then
wh-
don't do that. Yeah, you don't
Oh,
need to
okay.
do that. Yeah,
All right.
if
But
you already have Express or developer, no need to do that again.
what's the difference between developer and Express?
Developer has a bit more features.
Oh, should I
Yeah.
uninstall the Express and then I go?
No. You don't. You can do the basic. Yes, correct. Go to the
Okay.
basic. Thanks, Syed Hadi, for sharing.
Hmm.
Yeah, go by agree, and then default. Yes, install. Yes, hi Cynthia. Any question?
Sorry, I can't download.
Oh, is it your company restriction?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else who cannot download?
Well, because the company is blocked it, I can't.
Sorry.
The company is blocked, so I can't download the software.
Okay. But do you have some kind of a SQL server there?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay. That's okay. We
Indra,
can. Yeah.
I have sorry, it when I open the link,
Mm.
asking the SQL server on Azure or SQL server at the edge, SQL
No.
server
Just
on.
come down. Yeah, come down a little bit. Then you will see developer and express.
So do I need to click the down? Sorry, developer.
Yes, developer. Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Okay, Nathan, you also don't have. So hi, Cynthia and Nathan. Okay, unfortunately, you don't have. Can I provide with my? Okay, maybe you might. Oh, Ziyang, you also. Okay, me either. Okay. Oh. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people don't have. Okay, God. Okay, let's collectively do that today then. I'll ask.
So which one do we need to select? The basic, custom, or
Basic,
down?
basic. Okay, yeah. I think, yeah, for today, let's all five of you, let's do the, maybe we won't go into breakout rooms. We will just, all of us will stay here and then do it collectively. Okay, so once that is done, I will send another link to download Management Studio as well, because
Indira,
yeah,
my installation has been completed, but it gives me 4 options. Install SSMS, customize, connect now. Which one do I choose?
you can cancel that out of that, and then I'm sending you a link, or you can click SSMS.
Okay.
Yeah, all of you have finished downloading the developer edition. You can click on the link that I just sent you to download the Management Studio. Thank you, Syed Hadi, for sharing.
Welcome, Indra.
Yeah, some other person can share and download the SSMS, because I have those two, I can't. Has everyone downloaded the SQL Server Developer Edition?
Not yet. It's still downloading.
Still downloading? Okay, no worries.
Yeah, it's a bit slow.
Yeah, that's okay.
Thanks.
Excuse me, Indra, is this one that we are downloading, the one you just sent in the chat, the link? Is it for us who's not able to download through the official website to download? Is that right? Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yeah, sorry. I was talking muted, sorry. Yeah, so okay, so you are not able to download SQL Server, right? If
Right.
you are not able to download that, you won't be able to download this as well.
I can. It's downloading.
Oh, is it downloading? Oh, okay.
Yeah, for the second link that you're saying, the one, the name called SSMS
Okay,
setup.
so that is downloading, but the Express is okay.
Oh,
Okay, did you try the Express version then?
I haven't. Sorry, I should do that.
Yeah, try that.
Okay.
Yeah, try that and then install that if you can. Otherwise,
Oh, sorry, I still cannot because it needs to have a
admin
password
rights,
of
right?
admin. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I
Oh,
guessed. So you can't. Yeah.
okay, so neither of those can be downloaded.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay, no worries. Yeah, I expected that, so
Thank you.
no worries. Yeah. Okay, so while that is happening, can maybe we should we continue for with theory of that? Uh, Now you know you are, and if you have any questions but while installing, you can interrupt me. Okay, so we have installed the SQL Server Express. We have started installing, and also we have started installing the, what is SSMS, by the way? Can anyone tell me?
Management Studio.
Yes, SQL Server. SS stands for SQL Server. MS stands for Management Studio. So this is the tool that you are going to use to create the databases, create the tables, create the whatever you want to create. So this is important for you to download along with the SQL Server. SQL Server is like an engine. SQL Server Developer Edition is like an engine, and that engine is used to create the databases, tables, and things like that. Okay, so next one is, what is SQL? We have already seen. I mean, some of you have said that it's a structured query language, and it's a programming language that is used very widely with a lot of databases like Oracle, SQL Server, Azure SQL Server now, Azure Data Warehouse now, even Snowflake also uses SQL. A lot of MongoDB, Cosmos DB, all most of the things they use SQL programming language, but in each of the databases, the syntax can be somewhat different, but most of the principles are the same. Sometimes some functions are not available in some of the databases, but yeah, the functions might be called a bit slightly differently. So what is SSMS? We have seen SQL Server Management Studio, and this is an integrated environment for managing any SQL infrastructure. And yeah, this is what we use to access, configure, manage, administer, and develop all components of SQL Server. What are the components of SQL Server? Yeah, I just mentioned a couple of minutes ago. So
Like all the tables,
yes,
columns,
tables. Yeah, tables, databases.
columns,
Yeah,
rows,
even the
fields.
security. Yeah, security also can be taken care of with SSMS. Okay, so yeah, just remember. Okay, now we will go through what the data types are. What is a data type? Because we have seen that in Power BI, right? In the data modeling class. What is a data type? Can anyone answer? The answer is almost there on the screen, but what is a data type? Okay, see here, these are the data types for SQL Server. Remember in the modeling, when you were in Power Query Editor, you had to change float to number and things like that. So these are the data types that are available in SQL. Boolean is like a bit in SQL Server. Bit means you have only two values. It could be either a 0 or 1, true or false, yes or no, and things like that. So if you want uh, a particular column to be a Boolean, then you need to declare that as bit type. Sorry. And if you want a column to be an integer, then it has to be declared as int. We will see how we are going to use that. in a few minutes. And float is where you have decimal points. And currency means the latest one is money. You can declare the data type as money. And there is char data type and varchar data type. Char is a fixed length. So char 10, you can just say it's a fixed length. Varchar means if you use varchar, it will be of various length. You can specify the length within brackets, saying 50 or 500 or 2000. So it will have 2000 characters, 50 characters, or 500 characters. And you can also code it as a binary object. Mostly images are coded as binary objects. Any questions on SQL data types? Okay, let me proceed then. Okay, before we create a database, what I want you to do is, let's go through another resource before we create a database. Has everyone finished installing?
No, it's still going on.
Still going on. Okay, let's, because we have some time, I will go through some fundamental concepts. So, I think this resource is there in the module, in your module. Let's quickly go through that. Let me share that. Okay. There are three kinds of, what do you call, statements in SQL, which is called the DDL. Yeah, see, SQL statement types, which is DDL is data definition language, and DCL is data control language, and DML is the data manipulation language. So in the data definition language, you are defining what uh, like what a database is, what how to create and things like that. See, in you if you when you use DDL statements, you use it to create, modify, and remove tables or other objects in a database. So that is a database can have tables, stored procedures, and views, and so on. You can have schemas, you have views, you have store procedures and things like that. So those, creating those is done through DDL. DDL means data definition language, because you are creating, you are defining them. So in DDL statements, these are the most common statements. And SQL is English like language, so it's easy to understand and easy to code. When you are creating something, you start with a create command, create statement. So this is the statement, create an object. So if you are creating a database, create database name. That's the syntax. If you're altering a database, altering means a database means you will alter a column data type, or um, remove a column or something like that. So you can use the alter statement. And the other one is drop. Drop means you want to remove the database altogether. That's when you use the drop statement. And that, how would the drop statement look like? It looks like drop database, and then drop database is the syntax, and then followed by the database name, whatever database name that you want to delete. And if you want to rename, there is a rename statement as well. But when you drop a statement, when you use a drop statement, the entire data will also be lost. So you need to be very careful. when you are using drop and delete statements. So that is about a little bit about DDL statements. Example is, yeah, we'll go through these a bit later. Let's go through the uh, DCL statements. DCL statements means data control language. So which means you have a database in the you have a database in the server, and you want to grant access to the database to a user, or deny access, or you have already given access but you want to revoke the permissions. So these three are the DCL, data control language statements: grant, deny, and revoke. So how do those look? Grant can be grant can be on, sorry, grant can be on select statement, insert statement, and update statement. What does this do? Your select means, we'll go through that statement a bit little later. Select statement is to view the data in the database. Insert statement is to add records into the database, and update statement is to modify the records in the database. So, and on product means product is a table name. And then this is the syntax. To user one means user, you are granting select, insert, and update permissions on the product table to user one. So that is the syntax of grant statement. That's just an example. Now if we go through the DML, data manipulation statements, this is where you are manipulating the data, not creating the data, but manipulating the data. So so what are the statements? These four are the main important statements, which is select statement. It reads rows from a table. Okay, and there is a lot of syntax that goes into select statement, which we are going to discuss. And there is insert statement, using which we are going to insert new rows into a table. And there is a particular syntax, but the statement name is insert statement. And there is an update statement, where you are modifying data in existing rows. So this update statement can be, you are updating data from in a table. It can be you are just updating one column in a table, or one row in a table, or one column, but you need to join to another table. That also can be done. Update the data, and yeah, joining two rows, joining two tables. You want to update and get the data from another table. That also can be done. And if we look at this one, delete statement, you can delete existing rows. That also can be done. Now, there is a difference between delete statement and this drop statement. Can anyone tell me what you have understood between these two? What is there a difference, drop statement and a delete statement? Just trying to understand whether you are understanding or not.
Maybe
Delete you
drop.
can by delete you can delete a row. By drop you can like delete the whole data.
Yeah,
Table.
yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. So you can delete, but using delete, you can delete existing rows, but the table still is there. Whereas if you use drop, the whole table gets deleted. So that means if you want to again um, insert rows, then what you need to do is you need to create the table again and then insert the rows. But with delete statement, you just delete the rows, but the table structure remains. Okay, so that's good. Yeah. So these are the three that I wanted to show, wanted to go through. So where are you at with the recall, with the date, with the installations?
It's done.
Everyone done?
No, still doing. Yes, done.
Done? Everyone done? If everyone is done, then I'm going to share something so that you can start trying. Okay. So I'm going to stop share this one. And then
Indra, do I need to click install SSMS?
yes, please. Yes, that is important. It won't take long. Just install that. Meanwhile, I'll share my. Okay, let's. Okay, what is create statement? What is the type? Is it DDL, DML, DCL?
DDL.
Yes, because you are defining. Okay. So
Yeah.
now let's look at what the syntax is for create database uh, command. So that's like I told you, that syntax is create database and DB name. DB name is whatever name that you want to give to the database. And I want you to understand what a database means. What is a database? Can anyone tell me?
It's like table with all the information, data information.
Yeah, okay. So it's not just one table. You are close. It is a collection of tables. Collection of tables can be in a database. So if you have a group of tables like sales table, date dimension table, product table, category table, whatever we had, all those tables can exist in one database. So first we need to, before we create the tables, we need to create a database. That's why we start off with creating a database. So let's, okay, okay. So this is not the one. Okay. Now, can somebody who have finished SSMS, can somebody share? Because I want one of you to try. Who wants to share? Who finished SSMS installation and who have started the application? Thank you, Sayed. Okay. Now, yeah, keep it like that. Can everyone see the same screen? Whoever has installed?
So the Indra, when I click the install SSMS, so
Yeah.
so then do I need to click download something?
No. Can you share your screen for a bit? Sorry, Sayed. Yeah, you can share after we clear Ruksha and his doubt.
Sorry about that. I will share that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi, Indira.
Hi.
My one looks black. It's SQL command. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, no, no, no. You must have opened the SQL server. So, did you install SSMS?
Yes.
So, did you start SSMS? So, go to Start Programs SSMS SQL Server Management Studio.
Can you see this one, my screen?
Yeah, we can see, but it's just you. Yeah, now we can see. Yeah.
So when I click this one, install SSMS.
Oh, that will download. But did you already download from the link that I sent you?
Yes, I did.
Then close this one
Okay.
and then go to downloads and then double click on that one.
Which one?
You close this one.
Hmm?
Yeah, close that. Close that, and then you must have downloaded the second one, right?
Ah, okay. Before this.
Yeah, otherwise you can go install SSMS. Yeah, go install SSMS.
Yeah, it's pop up this window.
Which window? Oh, okay.
This page.
Oh, Okay, so yeah, then close this one. Close this one and also hit on close that.
This one.
Even yeah, close. Now go to the link that I sent you. It will directly download.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try.
And then that you can install. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you
Syed
for
Hadi, you can share. Okay. So once you open the SQL Server Management Studio, this is how it looks. It straight away points you the server name, which is nothing but your computer name, because you have installed the SQL Server. If you didn't install the SQL Server, then that name won't come. Okay, so now once you get that, you can just say connect. Can you say connect? And yeah, usually Windows authentication will work. Yeah. Okay, so now see what you can see a lot of things there on the right side. No, sorry, on the left side. Databases, security, server objects, replication. See, all everything you can do with the SQL Server is available with this tool, SQL Server Management Studio tool. Now what we are going to do is we are going to create a database. So for that, you need to click on new query. Can everyone click on new query? If anyone is not able to, apart from Rukshani, because I think she'll take a little bit of time. If anyone is stuck, you let me know. I will go a bit slow. Can you click on new query, Syed? At the top. Where is new query? Okay, at the top. No, not in the first ribbon, but you can see new query button there in the second row. Yeah, yeah, that's where it is. Yeah. Okay, once you click on new query, new project. Got it? Okay, that's good. Paxian, you got it. Rosalind, not connecting to server. Okay, did you install the SQL Server? Rosalind, successfully did you install the SQL Server?
I think so, but it's not coming up because I can find it when I search for the app, but it's not coming up as being on my computer.
Okay, so
could I perhaps share my screen, please? To
yeah,
show.
sure. Yeah.
Great, thanks. Okay, so I will. Share screen. Okay. Right. Yes. Somebody's already sharing, so I can't, I think.
Oh, Syed, yeah, Syed, yeah, okay. Now you can share, Rosalind.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Share. Share.
Check whether you can share. Yeah, you can share because I didn't restrict anyone.
Okay, so I go into start. Can you see what I'm?
We can just see your Microsoft Teams screen.
Okay, can you? There. Can you see that now?
No.
Okay, so I will try to share again. And just that one, yeah. Yep. So I've got that, and then when I click on there.
Okay, now click on connect. Can you see the connect button there?
No, see, connect doesn't come up.
Oh, no, there is in the Object Explorer where you on the left side, there is a connect button. Can you click on that?
Oh, yep, cool. Thank you. Yep, no, that's not.
I think there is something that is. Can you click escape?
Yep.
And then click on connect again.
And then it comes.
Yes, now database engine. Yeah.
Database engine.
Yeah, I can't see what the pop-up that you get, but you should be able to see the.
Yeah, no, it's the same as before, as in it's got a blank, so next to server name, it's blank, or browser.
Okay, so if it is blank, can you type localhost, one word? I'll
local host as in what one word.
see.
Yep.
I sent you the.
Try connect.
And then use Windows authentication. Usually it will recognize. But yeah.
Yes, it's doing that. Are you able to see what's on my screen at the moment?
No.
Okay, I'll see if I can. Whoops, nope, that. Cannot connect to local host. A network-related or instance-specific error occurred while establishing a connection. The server was not found or was not accessible.
Maybe your SQL Server is not started yet. Okay, let's have a look at that a bit in the break time, during the break time. Okay,
cool.
so let's yeah. Okay, Syed, can you share? Okay, now let us create a database. Okay, let's create a database called create. What is the syntax for create database?
Right? CRT.
Yes, create database, create space database. Okay, so start typing create space database. Create spelling is wrong. TE, yeah. Yeah. If you're typing right, then it will turn into blue, like how you can see on the screen. Create database and then give a database name. You can give your own name, or maybe you can just say, what did I say? Okay, so yeah, give something, maybe a school database or college database or EIT or whatever you want to whatever you want to create. Just give a name. Yeah, school. Yes, that's right. Create database school. Okay. And then you want to execute it. How do you execute it? Can you see something called execute there? Yes, no. All right.
No.
No. Can you
Yeah,
show?
nothing is.
See the last button row. So you can see debug and execute, right? On the screen where it says master. No, enter doesn't execute. F5. If you press F5,
Okay, 5.
then it will execute.
Nothing is coming.
Did you click on the window and then press execute? Also,
Window?
on the new query window. Also,
Okay,
yeah, got it?
yeah.
Yes. See now, even on the screen, commands completed successfully, right?
Yes.
Now you where it's on the left side in the object explorer, if you click on the plus beside databases, on the plus beside databases, you can see school, right? If you can't see, just refresh.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
it's
can see
here.
school, right? Okay, so that is using the syntax, using the command that you have created. There is another way that you can create a database, which is right click on the databases where it says databases, right click, new database. Okay, you can do that as well. And then you can give the name here and then click OK. Okay, but we already, because we have already created using the using the statement, we don't need to create again. I'm just trying to tell you how we can create another way of creating the database. Okay, so now next one is we are going to create a table. We'll create a table and then we'll take a break. Okay, let's create a table which contains, let me check my PowerPoint. Yeah, the create table syntax is this. Create table, table name. I'll share my screen for a bit and then we will discuss what we need to share. Okay. Sharing for a bit. Okay. So now we have created a database. What is a database? It's collection of tables, right? So within that database, we will create tables. So the create table syntax is, it's this big. So what is that? Create table followed by a table name. In a school, you can have students, teachers, student table, teacher table, and things like that, right? So create table, table name, and within brackets, you give the column names. How are the column names given? You give the column name, first name, let's say first name. Data type, what is the data type for first name? Can anyone remember? We went through the data types, right? Let me go through that again. So see, this is the data types. So what, can anyone guess what will be the data type for first name, last name?
String.
String is a data type, but in SQL Server, this is what the data type is.
Char.
Char.
Char is fixed. So we should, most of the time, we should use varchar. Okay.
Okay.
So varchar.
Yep.
Okay, so now you get an idea, right? So these are the ones that we need to use for SQL. So now if I go back to the create table syntax. So create table student, open brackets, and then you have first name. Data type is, what is the data type? We just discussed. Varchar, yeah. Varchar, and within brackets, you need to give the size. So say first name cannot be more than 100 in length. So you can give 100. Varchar within brackets 100. Last name, same. Last name also varchar within brackets 100. And let's say we will have a roll number. Roll number is you are given a number, student ID sort of thing. So let's say student ID, and student ID is just the numbers. So what is the data type there? We'll go back to this one. What can be the data type? Just a number. Pick from this column.
Integer.
Integer, yes. So it's not integer in full, it is int. So you need to create that table with create table student. I'm just giving you an example, but this is the syntax. Create table student, open bracket, first name, varchar 100, comma, important. Otherwise, it's going to show you syntax errors. Last name, space, varchar 100 within brackets, comma, student ID, int. And for int, there is no need for size. Okay. So just int. So let's have those three columns and close the brackets. And when you give semicolon, that means it indicates that it's the end of the syntax, end of the command. Okay, so now can you share? Okay, can you share, Syed? Oh, sorry, here there are. I didn't see the chat. Okay, so now can you start typing the syntax for create table. Okay, now before you start typing the create table, can you click on the query editor inside?
New query?
No, not new query, the same query. Just go,
Yeah.
just put your cursor in the, yeah, there. See, now you can see that. Can you see master there?
Master.
Yeah, there is a drop down master where execute is.
No, it's debug. Debug something. No.
Yeah, this side. Debug is this side, but this side there is master, right? On the screen. On the screen that Syed is sharing. Can you see master, Syed? Here.
Here.
Drop down. Yeah, drop
Yeah.
down. Just beside
Yeah.
the execute. Not down.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah.
can you go to the drop down? Click on the drop down. Yeah. Yeah. So if you click on the drop down, can you see school there?
Yes.
So that is what you need to use because you want to create the table within school database and not master database, right? So that is what you need to use. Don't click on school yet. But now what we'll do is we will write a command so that it creates the table in school database. Okay. So now click back into the query where the syntax is. Yeah, and click on enter. Press enter.
Again enter.
Again enter, please. Yeah. Now what you do is there is a statement called use, and use statement has just two words in it. One is use, the other one is database name. And what is the database that we want to use to create tables? Here in this example,
Great table.
no, not create
School.
table. Yeah,
School.
use statement
Yes.
is school. Yeah, so just
Ah.
type use school. Use space school. Yeah. See, now it's prompting as well. Now
Yeah.
click enter. Now what you need to do is you just need to run just that
Okay,
line.
then.
School spelling is wrong.
Yeah. Database school. Enter.
Yeah, enter. Enter, but enter won't run. Okay. You need to
Yeah.
just select that line. Why is your use not? Yeah, okay. Just select and then either click on execute or press F5.
Not working.
It will work. It is worked. It worked. See, it changed to school now. Master changed to school. Can you all see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can either use your mouse and then do the click on the drop down and then choose school, or you can use this way.
Okay.
Most of the times when you are creating code, you use this use statement. Okay, so that's why I wanted to show you. Now you can start with your create table syntax. Now you can press enter couple of times after use school. And what is the syntax for create table?
Table name.
Create table. No,
Yeah.
create table. Create space table. Yes, table, and let's name the table as student. So student or student info, whatever you want to. Yeah, and then enter, and then open brackets. We will have three columns in there, which is first underscore name or first name, whatever you want to call. Space. Now we have to give data type, right? The data type what we have decided is varchar, right? So
Yeah.
varchar. Okay, now here it's good that you put a space. When you put a space, the way you need to write the first name, the column name is you have to include them with in square brackets. So first name, first space name should be included in square brackets. Can you include the square brackets in there after the normal bracket? Can you include a square bracket?
From here.
Yeah, so it's something like this. I'll show you.
Okay.
First name.
Should I stop sharing?
No. I just put it in the chat. Just check. Something like that. If you have spaces, you need to
Okay.
include them in square brackets. So just delete the first name and then include that. Yeah.
And then
Paste it if you have copied. Otherwise, oh, you have already started square bracket, right? Now you type
yeah.
first space name, and then close the square bracket.
Yeah, which are and
Close the square bracket and then space varchar.
okay.
You didn't close this square bracket.
This one?
Not there. After the name.
Okay, after the name.
Yeah, after the name, you need to close the square bracket, not the first bracket, initial bracket. Initial bracket will close only after giving all the columns. Okay, then varchar space. Varchar, and within brackets, what is the length? We thought of 100, right? So just put 100. Not brackets there, but normal brackets.
What's this?
Yeah, but include the 100 within brackets. So maybe I'll start writing the syntax and then I'll share it with you. Create table student.
Fine. No, finished. First name, which
First name, after first name, put a comma and then give the last name, and then I'll just say student ID int. So I have just created the syntax and I'm just going to paste it for you. Yes. Okay. You Sue Lee, you want that as a varchar student. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yes, that's good. Yeah. Now copy and paste that, Syed, and then. Oh yeah, you can. I think something is wrong with your. Yeah, you don't have an open bracket in the first 100.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and student ID should be int, not varchar 100. And in
This one?
lieu, you don't have a comma after int, because that's the last column. You don't have a comma.
Okay. This one?
Student ID, yeah, int, yeah, and then remove the 100 and comma. Remove the brackets 100 and comma from the end. Yeah, int is there. Yeah, now close the bracket. Close the bracket.
Okay, no comma?
No
Comma is
comma.
there.
Yes, no comma.
First bracket?
Yeah, close the initial bracket. Yeah. Now, okay, no, you still have a error, because errors are shown by the red lines. So I think you don't have opening bracket for 100. So can you put the opening bracket for 100?
Okay. Opening this one? Or
Yeah,
this one?
there. Yeah, there. First 100.
Okay.
Open. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, now that is gone. Even the next 100. Next 100, why is it showing? Comma, last name,
Correct
space.
syntax.
Incorrect syntax. What is that?
And
Varchar. Expecting. Do you have a open bracket and a close bracket in near the 100?
No.
Yeah, can you put that then? You don't have open bracket, I think. Can you put that then?
Okay. Like this?
No. Can you copy that and put it in the chat? I'm not able to see properly.
Okay. The whole thing?
Yeah.
No, I use
Yeah,
the
from
last
create
name.
table.
You didn't use the square bracket. Last name, you use the another kind of bracket.
Yeah, last name. Yes. Last name. Okay. Yeah, last name. After last name, you use flower bracket. No, don't use flower bracket. You need to use square bracket. Same bracket
Okay.
as first name. That's why you are having issue.
Oh, I just copied up and this. Okay.
Yeah, apart from that, I think everything else is okay. Last name should be included in square brackets. And then select that and run. And then the table will be created. And then we can go for a 15-minute break. Whoever has finished, you can go for a break, and then we will meet.
This one as well, student?
Student as well, square bracket. You had it as a square bracket.
I did. I don't know how it's happened.
Yeah, now it's okay. Now you select everything from create table student and then click F5. Even create table student as well. Yeah, create table student.
Now it's showing like.
No, you need to select the create table student as well.
Okay. Now it's done.
Yeah, now it's done. Okay, now open school, plus click on plus school, then you will see student. No, not there.
Okay.
Plus underneath the databases,
Oh,
plus.
shame.
Yeah. Tables, open tables, because we created a table, plus tables, and then you should be able to see the
student.
See?
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's take a break for 15 minutes. 7:45 we'll return.
Thanks.
Indra, are you there?
Yes.
I'm sharing my screen. One moment, I'm not able to download it.
Sure. Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah. Now close this one. Developer edition, that one you close.
Yeah.
And okay, so you already have a management studio. Okay, then close that. Just close that.
Yeah.
And then go to start programs, and then you should be able to see management studio. Yeah, there.
There's a Azure Studio.
Oh, Azure Data Studio is there, but can you start typing management studio or SSMS?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah,
17 or
18. Yeah, 18. Yeah, then you can connect to the.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, okay, no worries. Yeah,
Stop sharing.
Let's. Yeah.
Yes, I've got problems. So if I could share my screen, please.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you. Just do, that one maybe, I don't know. And so when I put into the start here, so if I look, so I've got Studio 17, not 18. Would that make any
That's
difference?
okay. No, it doesn't make a difference. That's okay, because we are doing some simple things, so it should be okay.
Okay, so I clicked on the 17, just waiting for it to open it.
Sure.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, Pixuan, do you want to share?
And you see that there's we're again at that screen. Can you maybe I'll show again the screen. Oops,
Okay, so you did not use school. Yeah, did you use school? Can you run it? Just run run only the use school command. Why is it showing? No, not like that. You have to select. Yes. Okay, school is not there. Is that what it's showing? So did you run the first one? First create database? Wait. Okay, so now it is run. Now you can use school. Yeah, now it is okay. Now you run the create table. Yeah, now it should be okay. Okay, Rosalind, you can share your screen now.
Thanks. there. No. So I'll show them down in downloads. So in downloads, you can see that I've downloaded the developer and the SSMS setup.
Yeah, but did you install?
Yeah,
Did
well,
you install dev?
I thought
No.
so. I thought so, but when I said so user account control, do you want to allow this app to make changes? Click on yes.
Yeah.
And it's showing as installed. It has options of repair, uninstall, and
Oh,
close.
so that is installed. Okay. No, that is for the SSMS, right?
That's the SQL Server Management Studio.
Can I see that screen?
Yep.
Because I'm not able to see that screen.
So screen. This is that one.
This is Management Studio. Okay, so close that. This is Management Studio and not the Developer Edition. So can you, yeah, because you closed, I can't see now. Did you run the third one, which you showed in the downloads? Did you run that is ending with DEV? Did you run that?
Yes, I think so. I will go back to that.
Yeah.
So the download screen. Oops. So that's that one. You want me to click on that?
Yes, double click on that.
Cool. Yes, and then it says, do you want to make changes to your device? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I've done this before of
SSMS.
Yeah. So I'll show you the screen.
Yeah.
But it seemed to remember that it final screen said oops, OOPS, like as in something that had
so that
gone
means
wrong.
it didn't install. So let's try and install now. What is it saying now when you double click on this one?
So
because I can't see that.
Okay, I will show you the
can you share your screen, the entire screen, so that we'll know everything? Yeah. Okay, so now it's going on. Let's wait. We'll see what, let's wait. We'll see what is going to happen.
See, it says oops, unable to install. To proceed, restart your computer and then run.
Okay, previous installation required a reboot. Okay, so what you need to do is just can you restart your system and then log in, and then I think that should be fixed. I think just check.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no worries. Okay.
Sorry,
We'll see. Yeah.
Sorry, Indra, can I just quickly have your attention? I've got the company. My company has a work, like a app portal, but I think I've installed something, but it looks something different. Can I just quickly share?
Yeah.
So I got the SQL Server Management
Studio. Yeah.
That's installed, but the ones that are installed is the developer 21.2.0.
Yeah.
Once I come inside, it looks like something a slightly different interface.
Oh, that's Oracle SQL Developer. Did you download from the same?
No, because the link outside link.
Oh, your link. Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is
that should be okay. Yeah, that should be okay. That you only thing is we will be using SQL Server. You will be using Oracle. That not a problem.
Oh, okay. So, but I can't find the things that you were looking at.
That's okay. No worries. Yeah.
Okay, so if I want to create the Explorer,
now what you do is you just need to connect. So open SSMS and then connect Oracle.
Okay.
Yeah, that one. The click on the plus there. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go
Management Studio. Yeah.
Server.
Yeah, but there is Management Studio there.
Oops. Don't know what's. Oops. Okay, so I'll just need to open that. How do I open it? Management Studio.
I can't see that. Are you sure it's installed?
It says installed. I've installed. But when I've tried to find it, it doesn't let me.
SSMS. Can you try SSMS now? No.
No.
I think you need to find that and then open it and then you
open it.
Connect. Yeah, and then
okay.
connect.
Yeah.
I'll
try
try
to find
it. Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay then. Thank you.
Hi, Indira.
Yes, Aishwarya.
I got an error message. Can I share my screen?
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can see your team screen.
Oh.
Yes, okay. So I can see your screen. So
Yeah.
you are using school. That's okay. Create table student first name varchar 100. Okay. Now what's the error?
Error like
Okay,
message.
I know what you're doing. I think you
Yeah.
must have tried to run the entire code. You can't run the entire code because you already created the database, right? So
Yes.
you just need to select from create table student till the end and then run it.
Okay, like this. I need to select it.
No,
And then
don't run that because you already finished that.
okay, this one.
Yeah,
And then execute it.
No, not just that one. Till the end, till integer brackets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the entire command for
Yes.
creating a table.
Yeah. So I can execute it now.
Yeah, execute it now. Execute it now and then open. I think you should be able to run it properly.
I executed it again, but still.
What is it
got
saying? Already okay. So that means it already created. So no need to run anything. Just go into databases. Click on the plus in databases.
Yeah, I
Plus
already
at
clicked
school.
that.
Plus at
Yeah.
school.
Yes, I clicked that one.
Click on plus, yeah. And then,
Yeah.
okay, because you're not able to see, just right click on school and then click refresh.
Here.
Right click on school, same.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
refreshed it.
then click refresh. And then open tables. Yeah, there you go. Student.
Yeah, I opened it. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
No worries, yeah. Okay, let's get back to our syntaxes. I'll share my screen. Okay, so did we create a table now, everyone? We created a table called school. Next one is, yeah, we are in module 3 now. We will insert some data into the table that we have created. So insert data. Which type of command is that? DDL, DML, DCL. Who remembers?
DML.
Yes, that's right. Because we are manipulating the data, right? We are inserting, adding, and viewing. So we will cover insert, view, view the data that we have inserted, and then we will do a bit more about the select statement, because there is a lot to it. And then if time permits, we will do table joins and then importing data. Okay, insert data syntax is insert into and table name. What is our table name that we created just now? Can anyone tell?
Student.
Student, yes. Insert into student, that is table name. Just give the list of column names with commas, and all those should be enclosed in brackets. So open brackets. Column 1 is first name, right? Column 2 is last name, and column 3 is student ID. So these are the 3 columns that we can give, and then comma, and then close the brackets. And there is the values clause. Values clause is you can give the first name, last name. First name Jacinda, last name Jacinda Arden, and student ID you can give 1 or 2 or 3. So like that you can give. That is the basic syntax. And I'm now going to show you. Okay, this is one of the syntaxes where you can add values. Okay, this syntax is when you want to copy data from one table to another. This is the syntax that you need to use. Insert into table name. Give the same column 1, column 2, column 3. That's when you use select clause. Instead of values clause, you use select clause, because they are because you are getting the data from another table name too. So this is the syntax. That is the 2 kinds of syntaxes that you need to remember for insert. So if we look at the example, insert data example. So insert into student values. If you give this one, it will give you an error, because I think last time when I was giving the example, I had student ID in the beginning. So that's why this will give an error if you use the same thing. You have to, that's why it is important that you outline the column names after the table name, so that it inserts in the right manner. So here there is insert roll number, first name, last name, attending class, that also was there, into student, and then select role name. Yeah, this is from a student alias. That's another table. So these 2 are the methods. Okay, so now before we view, I think I will share it. I'll share my SSMS and then we will do it. SSMS. Okay. So can you all see my screen?
Yes.
I'm just going to create a database school, then use school and create table for student. Okay. So this is what I have, I'm going to do. So school does not exist. School. 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 Yeah. And then okay. So now I have the table named school. So if I click on the pluses here, so I have the school database. And if I go into the table, I have the student database. Now I'm going to insert. Okay. What is the syntax? Can everyone see? If you are not able to see, you let me know. Yeah, insert. And then what's the syntax? Insert into. Right? Into student. And there is values. I can just give values because I know the format of the columns. First is first name, last name, and student ID. I can do it this way. So I will just say Jacinda, comma, R10, and comma, I'm giving the roll number as 1. Now here, I want you to understand a few things. Because first name data type is varchar, we need to include that in single quotation marks. So Jacinda is a first name which is characters, right? Varchar. It's a string type, text type. So that's the reason we need to include them in quotation marks. If you don't include them in quotation marks, then there is going to be an error. So always remember strings should be included in quotation marks. Okay. So that's the reason. But why am I not having the quotation marks for 1? Can anyone tell me?
Because it's the last value.
No, not because it's the last value. No, that answer is right. Is not right.
It's a number.
It's a number. Yeah, number doesn't need quotation marks, but string needs quotation mark. If you try and insert this one, then it will give you an error. If you try and do this, see, it's giving you an error. It will give you an error because it's an integer. You can't insert a string. Okay, so that's the okay. Now that is in okay. So now if I run this one, it will insert 1 row. Okay, let's run that. I'm just going to copy this one and then put it for your benefit in the chat. So now I'm running. See, now it says 1 row affected. Select that and run. It says 1 row affected. Okay. So that means 1 row has been added to the table named student. What if I want to add multiple rows? So 1 is there. But I want to add now this has already been added. So I don't want to add the same thing. So I'm going to change it. Change it to, let's say, I don't know, is there? Let's say I'm going to add Aishwarya, Krishna, and Syed Hadi. Okay. Aishwarya and Krishna. And I am going to change that to 2. And you can copy this one and then create the same thing but with a comma. And here I am going to change it to Syed Adi. and the number is 3. So if you want to add more rows, keep on adding, but they ensure that there is a comma between these two rows. You are basically adding rows, okay? And also the last row should not have a comma. So if I run this one, just copying and pasting for you if you want to do the same thing. So now earlier we had one row affected. Now how many rows will be affected? Any answer?
Be 2 more, total of 3.
3?
Yeah, total will be 3, but because you are running only these two, it will show 2 rows affected, not 3 rows, because it will just show how many rows have been added just now. Okay, so I'm just running it. See, 2 rows affected. Okay, understood? There is another way to add rows. Can anyone tell me? Guess.
Click on the folder and then
Yeah, right click on, not on the, yeah, right click on the DBO student. Yeah. And then you can go edit top 200 rows. Okay. If you do that, you will see this and then you can start adding Indira. Bandari and 4. Something wrong. Yeah, you can do that as well, but usually prefer syntax. Okay. So now we have covered the insert syntax, insert commands. Any questions? Otherwise, we will go with the viewing. Okay, so since there are no questions, I'm proceeding with the stop sharing and then share the PowerPoint now. Okay. Now we have inserted the data. How will we view it? Okay. Viewing data. What is the statement? Can anyone remember? It's one of the DML statements that we have seen earlier.
DCL, data
Not
control.
DCL, DML. No. Not DCL, DML.
DML.
Yeah.
Manipulation.
Yes. What is the statement?
Is it select?
Select, yes. Very
Select
good. Yes, select statement. Select statement is used to read the data that is already there in the table. So select statements can be of these kind of things. Select star. Star means give me all the columns that are there in the table with all the rows. That is what star means. Select star from student. But you should never run this command when you have millions of rows in the table, because it will take a long time, and sometimes if you are using production systems, sometimes it might break. So never run select star from student for from the table name for production tables, and also for tables that have many rows. Okay, so that's one statement. The other statement is select distinct first name, last name from student. This is called a distinct key. Distinct key means, for example, if we have duplicate rows, then it will get only the unique row values. We will see all these examples. I'm just going to go through this slide and then we will go through. And here you have select top 1 star from student. What does that mean? Can anyone guess? Top 1. What does it say? You have done some top 3 and stuff in in the data modeling class, right? So can anyone guess what does this get? Top 1 star.
Top first record.
Yes, the first record it will get. Okay. So that's some of the syntaxes viewing inserted data. Let's try this one and then we'll come back to the filter part after trying these ones, because that way you will understand a bit more. So I'm going to share my screen for the SSMS. Yeah. Okay, so now we have inserted, right? Now, what's the command that you can remember? I want to view the data that is there in the student table.
Select.
Select. After that, easiest way is put the star.
Oh.
First put the star, because star means it gives you entire, sorry, the student table. Okay. I'm just going to run that. So we have added 3 rows, right?
Mm.
And then I have added another row with my name, right? 4. Okay. So now this will give you everything that is there in the, if you say star, it will give you everything that is there in the table. Now if I change that to top 2, what are you expecting there? Tell me what you are expecting there from this result.
The first row.
Only the top 2.
Yeah,
The
top
top,
2 is
yeah,
Jacinda
the first
Arden
2.
and Aishwarya. So those 2 are the ones that you are going to get. So let's run it. See, only those 2. Now, if I want to show you distinct, I'm going to duplicate these. So I'm going to run Jacinda Arden again. Okay. So now when I select star from student, see, now you can see, oh, okay, let's leave it like that. Now you can see that Jacinda Arden is appearing twice, right?
Duplicate.
So you have seen select star from student, right? Now what I'll do is I just want select. How do you run? How do you write the command if you just want to see first and last name and not student ID? How do you write it? Can someone tell me? Okay, you give the field names, column names. So first name is the name. So I'm just going to go first. Okay, name, comma, last name from student. Okay, I'm just running this one. When I run this one, I'm getting 5 records. I'm getting 5 records, right? Where Jacinda is being duplicated because it appears twice, it's getting. But I want Jacinda to appear only once. I want to remove the duplicates. What is the command that we are going to run? select, it's again select statement. Because we want to get unique values, what is the keyword which I mentioned earlier?
Distinct.
Yes. So distinct, and copy the same thing. I'm a bit lazy. So now if I run this one, you are getting only 4 records. It shows 4 rows here. Okay. Got it? Any questions? Okay. Now there is something called filter. Okay. I'm just going to share the PowerPoint screen again. Now filtering the data. How do you filter? You have, let's say, you have thousands of records and you want to get only those records that are first name Jacinda. What is the syntax for that? So there is something called where clause for that. Okay. You can have where clause with either a single condition or multiple conditions. So where clause is a part of the select statement, because you have to use the select statement to view the records, but you can filter the data using the where clause. So here I'm just saying an example as where attending class equals 0, but we don't have attending class column here in our table, right? So we will use another condition where first name is Jacinda. So that is one condition, that is with single condition, and we can also use multiple conditions. Okay. So let's go. Yeah, multiple conditions is, I think this got, so where first name is something and also last name is also something, then it will get both the records. It will get the records that satisfy the multiple conditions. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at that one. Is everyone following or should I go a bit slow? Okay, thank you. Okay, so now it's the where clause, but still we need to start with the select statement. So first condition is select, I'll just say star from student table. So always remember where condition comes after from table. Okay. So your where clause is there. Where, what should I give? If I want to see all the records that have first name Jacinda, what should I give? Can anyone guide me?
Where first name equal Jacinda?
Yes, that's right. First name equals Jacinda. I will just say this. Will this work?
Need the open how call it?
You have to put it in quotes, isn't it?
In quotes, yes. Because it's a string, we need to put it in quotes. Cursor is a bit weird. Okay, so now this will work. Okay. So now if I run this one, see it is showing both the records and it is showing only those records that is Jacinda. Okay. You can also use this. I don't want to see Jacinda. No, I don't want to see Jacinda. But I want to see other people who are not, whose first name is not Jacinda. So I just changed it to not equals. Not equals is this operator, less than and greater than symbols. Okay. So if I do this, so you get all those records where first name is not equals Jacinda. Okay, so that is with where clause with a single condition. Let's try and write something that is multiple conditions with 2 conditions or 3 conditions. So let's try where first name equals Jacinda and and last name equals Krishna. Okay. Now this is multiple conditions, right? More than one condition. So let's see what we get. What are we expecting? How many records are we expecting?
2 records.
Are you sure? Because
Because we have double Jacinda, we'll 3.
yeah, we'll get 3 because if you look at this one, see, Jacinda is altogether there are 5 records with 2 Jacindas and we have Krishna. Last name is Krishna, so we should have how many? 3 records. So let's try and work it out. Why is it not working?
Because it should be or, where first
Well
name
done.
is just under or last name, Krishna.
Yes, well done. Because it does not satisfy the condition. If first name is Jacinda in that row, then the last name should be Krishna. If I gave last name Arden, then we would have got 2 records. But because we have given and we did not give the same rows condition, same row satisfying, that's why it did not give us any records, right? So now we get the 3 records. Understood? Any questions? To check the chat as well because okay. Okay, so you understood, right? So the filter part of it you understood. Because I think at the end of I think on Thursday we will have some quiz. So okay, so now I'm just going back to the PowerPoint again. Okay, so filtering data is done. Okay, there is something called like and in operators. First, let us try and understand the like operator. Okay, like operator means you know that there is something in the data, but you don't know exactly what it is. For example, you don't know that the last name is Krishna, but you know that there is sh in it, sh in it. So then what you do is you write like this: select star from student, where last name like, and then you put a percentage within quotation marks and you put sh in it. So you are trying to find all the records that have sh in it, that contain this syntax is a contain, where you have both percentage marks within the string that you want to find. It's something like find. Okay, that is one. This is contains if you have 2 percentages. If you have just 1 percentage that is ending in the percentage, that means you are looking for something that is starting with in. And if you are having a percentage in the beginning but not having a percentage in the end, that means you are looking for something in ending with in. Okay, we will have a look at it, look at the example, and then you will understand. And there is in operator where you have to match the names. You can't have vague names. Where first name in Jacinda and Aishwarya. So multiple. Whereas our first condition is first name equals Jacinda. So that will get only Jacinda. But if you want to have multiple values, compare multiple values, that's when you use the in operator, and that is called in operator. This is called like operator, and this is called in operator. In operator needs exact values. Like operator, you can put something like that you can guess. Okay, which is used for contains, the value contains in, or ends with in, or starts with in. Let's look at some examples with our data. So now, okay, so now let's use the like operator. Okay, one more thing that I want to show you is, if you want to be a bit descriptive in your code, let's say, for example, I am saying this is a create table syntax. I want to indicate that. Okay, that means I want to just put a comment for whoever is reading. Always there are two ways to comment in SQL. If you want to just comment one line, then you start with two dashes, and you can see that it has changed the color to green. That means it is a comment. Whenever you comment, excuse me, the compiler will ignore to run the command, whatever is in it. So I'm just saying creating table named student. So this is readable, right? For somebody who is reading this file. Similarly, if I want to comment here, inserting data into student table. That is for one liner. What if you want to add over 2 lines, 2 or 4, 5 lines? That's when you use, let's say, for example, I'm just commenting something, okay, in multiple, and I want to comment this whole thing. So what I do is I start with a / and star. Okay, and I want to end here because this is my correct statement, that you close with a star and a / So that is another way of commenting. Multiple lines is this one, single line is that one. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that because I just wanted to comment. Okay, now like operator examples. I will share this file with you, this SQL file, so don't worry. Okay, like operator examples. Now, first one is contains. Okay, I want to demonstrate contains. What is the syntax for contains? Select star from, let's say I want everything, all rows, that it will still have a where clause, but it will use a like operator. Okay, where let's say first name like, let's say, because it is contains, we have to put 2%, and whatever characters that we are searching, that we need to put in between these two. So I want to get all those records where first name contains in. Okay, how many are we expecting? Let's go and first look at the data. Okay, now where is in all these? first names? How many are we expecting? Can you go through and let me know how many rows we will get when we run this code?
3.
3.
3, yes. What are those? There are 2
Jacinta,
Jacintas where in is there,
Indira.
and then Indira is also there. Okay. So
Uh,
let's run that and you will get 3 records. Okay. Now, this is contains. Okay. Now I am going to copy the same thing and I will say, select start from, I'm going to remove the end. What does this do? Anyone guess? What shall we do? Because we have put a percentage before, it will get everything that ends with in. Do we have anything that ends with in? Let's say first name that ends with A. Okay. Now let me know how many will get. How many rows will we get?
3.
Are you
4.
sure? 4, yes. 1 ending with A, Aishwarya ending with A, Indira ending with A, and Jacinda ending with A. Okay. So let's run that. So you got all 4 records, right? Now similarly, this is ending with A, right? Now let's go starting with A. What should be the syntax? Starting with. Starts with. If I want to check something that starts with, what should be the syntax?
A first, and then the
Yeah, A and then
the
Percentage.
discount percentage.
percentage.
Yeah.
Yes. So starts with A. Okay. How many are we getting?
Only
First
one.
name starts with A. How many will we get?
Only one.
Only one. That is Aishwarya is going to come. Okay. If we say or, sorry, last name like A percent. Okay. Now what will we get? I'm just going to run this one and then you tell me the answer. How many will we get? If we run this one, if we run this,
3.
how many will
3,
we get?
3.
3.
Yes, 3. So one is this, the other one is this, and the
Mm.
other one is this, right?
Mm.
So let's run it. So that's what we got. Okay. So you understood what like operator can be used for, right?
Mm.
It can be used for in 3 ways. Starts with, ends with, and the other one
Content.
contains. Yes. So starts with A, ends with A, and contains. Okay. Okay. So now that is like operator. We had a look at another operator. What is that?
In.
In operator. Yes. Very good. Okay. So now let's write the in operator. Let's go. So it also has the same thing. But here, instead of like, we will go in. Oh God, okay. We will go in. And will this work?
And a blanket bracket.
Yeah, within bracket, but will this work?
And then no.
Yeah, in
Without
like
user.
operator only we will use percentages, but in operator needs exact name. So I can give Jacinda, comma, what is the spelling that I gave? Syed. Okay, let's go Syed always. Aishwarya. Okay. So these two. So how many will we get?
3.
3, because Jacinda is 2 times.
2.
Okay, so this one 3. Okay. So you got the idea of in operator. In operator, you are checking multiple values. Equals operator, you are checking only one value. Okay. This can also be written as like this. First name equals Jacinda, or first name equals. Okay. So instead of having this big syntax, you have this in operator. Okay. So I think that's what it is. Okay. Now let's go and put this one. Okay. Okay. So now let's go back to the PowerPoint and see what is there. Like an in operator, we are done. Okay. There are some functions. Okay. SQL functions are there. Max, min, count, sum, average. You're familiar with Excel functions, right? What is the max? What is the min? What is the count? What's the sum? What's the average? And what's left, right, substring. So it's similar functions, but I think that those are the only things that we have for today, that I have planned for today. So let's run these. Max, min, count, sum, average. For that, we need to have a, what do you call? A numeric column. What numeric column do we have?
Only
Student ID is there. Okay, it doesn't make sense, but let's try using that particular numeric value. Okay, so now first one is max. Okay, I'm going max of student ID. Always functions are included within brackets. Now it is giving an error. Why is it giving an error? Can anyone tell me? Yes. Any guesses? Is
comma.
the statement complete?
uh,
Is the statement complete?
mas- yes. Maybe a comma. No.
No.
Do you have to mention?
What is the syntax for select statement? Sorry?
Is it from student?
From.
From keyword is missing. Yes. From student. Because it doesn't know from which table it needs to take that student ID. So it is confused. Now it's not confused because I have given the reference to the table, right? Okay. Now let's look at the result that we get closely. Okay. I'm giving select max of student ID. So what should we get? I think it will be 4. 4 is the maximum. But look at the column name. No column name. Why is that? When we run this, all this, there was always a column name, right? But here when we run, there is no column name because we are using functions. That means we need to give a column name. Otherwise, we don't know what that 4 is for, right? So how do we give a column name? After using the function, you give a space and say maximum. So this is called an alias. What is it called? It's an alias. That means we are giving a alias to this function, which will appear as the column in this in the results. So now if I run, everyone will know that that is maximum. Okay. Now if we want to get the minimum in the same statement, how do we get it? Can somebody help me?
So
I want the maximum and minimum.
instead of AX, you put MIN.
Yeah, comma. We need to have a comma. Always after columns, one column, we need to have a comma, and the last column won't be having a comma. Okay, so now min, yeah, followed by,
Student ID.
yeah, within brackets, student ID. Now it is giving me, prompting me student ID. Okay, is this enough?
No, and then minimum.
Then space and minimum. Otherwise, we won't know what is the number that we are having there. Okay, so now if I give that 4 and 1. Okay, now another one is, let's go sum. Can somebody help me?
Select sum, student ID, sum.
Yes, sum, student ID. Oh, this comma is, I didn't put a comma. Okay. And then we
Sum.
can just say sum. It is showing as a keyword, so it might error. So if that is the case, then we can just give it in a square bracket so that it can treat that as a column name. Okay. And next I want to give a count, get a count. Count of, now here count is a bit different. You don't need to pass a integer. You can just say star. Select count of star from student. You can just run that to get the number of records. Okay. So I'll just say count within brackets or number of records within number of records with some spaces. Okay. So that's the column name. And what is the average? Average function is AVG. Again, student ID. Now let me run these functions. Okay. 11 is the sum, and because I didn't give any alias for average, it's just giving me no column name. Okay. If I give average, then it will give me the average as the column name. Okay. So those are the integer functions. Okay. Now let's look at some of the string functions, left, right, substring. Okay. Those 3 are the ones that will have a look, and then we can end the class because I think you also might be tired. String functions now. select. First one is left of. So for example, left syntax, function syntax is, see here, expression and number of characters. So expression can be one of the column names for us. It can be first name, last name, because those two are the strings, right? So I will use first name here. First name within square brackets. The syntax is after that comma and number of characters. Let's get first 4 characters from the first name. And then I'll just say star. I want to get the other columns as well. Sorry. From as such as usual student. Now if I run this one, we got first 4 characters, but what is this? We haven't given a name, right? And then we got the star. Star means all the other columns. Okay. Now I'm going to give a star, give a name to it. First 4 characters. Okay. Now if I run, you will know that it's the first 4 characters and then first name, last name and student ID. We just put it as a star. Any questions so far? Okay, so that's left function. Let's do a right function as well. So again, right, I'm going to get right, let's say right 3 characters. Is it first 3 characters or last 3 characters? Because we are using right function, right? So it will be the last 3 characters of this first name. So now if I go run this one, it gets last 3 characters: NDA, RYA, YED, IRA, and again NDA from the first name. Similarly, you can pass the last name as well. Whatever column that you want to pass, you can pass. Okay, that's the left and right syntax. And we will also look at substring, which gets, like for example, if we want to get from Jacinda, if we want to get sin, and from Aishwarya, if we want to get SHW, and if we want to get YED from Syed and DIR from Indira. So what I'm trying to get is from the first name, I want to start from 3 and get 3 records. 3 characters. That's what I want to get. For that, I'm going to use substring and just copy it. Just copy and then I will use substring function. Substring has 3, we need to give 3 arguments. First name, comma, start at 3rd position. Why is it giving an error? Just give me a minute. Okay, substring function requires 3 arguments. That's why. So we want to start at 3 and get 3 characters. Okay. And I want to give I'll just ignore the first and last and I'll just get 3 characters. Okay. So now if I run, we will get sin, shwyd, dir, and again sin. Understood? So these are the string functions. There are a lot more, but I just took a couple of them just to make you understand how it works. Okay? Any questions? No questions? Shall we end the class?
Hello, Indra. Sorry, I've got a question that's actually from a few pages back.
Few pages back. Okay.
Yes,
What is that?
It's the one that you mentioned about maximum, minimum, and
Okay.
sum.
Yeah. Okay, let's
Are
go to
those?
maximum, minimum.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yes. Are those part of the code, or is it just for displaying to demonstrate?
Part of the what? Part of the?
Part of the code. So are they all part of the function that we are writing?
Yeah, if you want to, so for example, if you want to find out maximum of sales, if you let's say you have a sales column, and if you want to find out maximum of sales in that table, that's when you use max.
Yeah, the one behind it, maximum, the full sentence, the full word, maximum, is that part of the whole?
Okay, so this one is just a column name. So if for example, if I run this one, whatever you give here displays here: maximum, minimum, sum, number of records, and average. So you are just, if I don't give this one, see for example, if I don't give this one, that maximum won't come. It says no column name. Then
Oh, right, got it. Okay, thank
so
you
no
very much.
column name. So that is
Yes.
the issue. Okay. Yeah. Good question.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Indira, the substring, why did you put 3 twice?
Okay. So good question. What I want to get, always substring requires 3 arguments. One is what is the expression? That means what is the column that you want to you want to get the substring from. And this one is the starting position. And this one is number of characters to get. So, for example, I'm just running this one again. So we are passing first name, right? So first name Jacinda has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 characters. What we want, we are specifying here is start at the 3rd character, so which is C, and get me 3 characters. That's why we are, if we don't specify that, let's say if we just specify, let's see, if we don't specify, it should give actually everything. Let's see what happens. Okay, it requires all the arguments. So if we say 4, then it gets 4 characters, but starting from 3rd character. So in Jacinda, C is the 3rd character. In Aishwarya, S is the 3rd character. In Syed, Y is the 3rd character. But notice this one, there are no 4 characters here. So there won't be anything additional added. It just gets 3 characters. And in Indira, D is the 3rd character. So it gets 4 characters. Did you understand?
Yep, thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions? Okay, so let's close here. We'll see you on Thursday.
Thank you, Indra. Thank you,
No
everyone.
worries. No worries.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Helen.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, thanks.
Indra, can I ask a question?
Sure, sure.
Indra, I joined the class a bit late today,
No worries.
but I tried to connect the SQL. I download the the studio, server management studio, but I can't connect the file. Can I show
Okay.
my
Yeah, share your screen, please. Did you download the SQL Server Developer Edition?
I wonder is that the issue? I download the.
Okay, I sent you two links. I can send you
Okay.
again. I think you have installed Management Studio, okay, but I sent you another link. I'm copying it again.
Okay.
Copy link. So now you click on that.
All right. Yep.
And come down. Yeah, there is a developer.
Developer down.
Yeah,
Okay.
download this one, but close the Management Studio and then install
Okay.
it.
All right. It should work, right?
Yeah, then it should work. Close the management. Yeah. And then install that and then run the Management Studio and that should work.
Is that this one? I think it's already downloaded. This small one, right?
Yeah.
Should be okay.
I think it's already downloaded. You just need to install. Choose basic and install.
Oh, did I?
Basic, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Install.
I'm sorry, Indra. Am I
Yeah.
able to quickly ask a question back to the
Sure,
maximum
sure.
and the minimum one? Because I
Yeah.
realized that on the number of records, there is a bracket, but with the maximum and minimum, there's no bracket in the code.
Yeah. Okay. So if you are giving the column name as just one word, there is no need for brackets.
Oh, right,
But
right.
if you have spaces, then you need brackets. Or if you are using reserve words, see, I have used some. For some, I have used brackets because that sum is a reserve word. Reserve word in the sense that is because of the sum function, it is called a reserved word.
Right, right.
So that's
Okay.
why we use brackets. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
No worries. Good question, Sue.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Indra. I'll be off. You have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Yeah, if anyone wants to leave, you can leave. I'm just helping Dinesh.
Probably you can leave Indra. I think it's a basic thing should work, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't mind waiting, so don't worry.
okay. And the instruction should be available on the hub, isn't it? Instruction
Yeah,
sheet.
I'll upload. Yeah, I will upload the file that I have created just now in the SQL, and also
Okay.
the PowerPoint. Yeah, that also I will upload.
Yes.
And give Farad, and then he'll upload. Thank you.
Indra, you there?
Yeah.
Just it's a general question. Do you do classes for AI module as well, or AI mean this is the second one, third one?
Third one means
AI what? AI B Power BI AI no BI of artificial intelligence. That's whatever another course. Do you do that as well, or
I don't know. I think we are planning, but don't know
okay, okay,
where
no.
we got to. Yeah. You mean the predictive analysis and segmentation, that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, that's because when I was signing up for this course, there was three BI courses, one for Excel more dominant and introduction to BI, and then this
Yeah, and
particular
then a
course,
bit advanced.
analytics,
Yeah.
a bit advanced. It's advanced, more application, is it, or is that because I'm keen to do that one as well once I complete this particular course.
Okay. Yeah. It's good feedback. I'll go back and we'll discuss with Farad. Yeah. AI means you usually do the prediction, forecasting,
Yes.
customer
Yeah.
segmentation,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We
Mhm.
can plan that.
Still good. Indra?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think probably I need to, there was a message, error message came, unable to install
Okay, so
SQL.
you need to restart. Yeah, same. I think Rosalind also got the same message. So now you can restart and then see whether you can connect. Otherwise, you can just leave me a message and then I can come online.
All right, okay. I'll run the same thing once I restart. Is that?
No need. Yeah, run
Because
the
I
same.
already downloaded.
Yeah, run the same.
Yeah, I already